Do not assess a man who has nothing, and thus falsify your pen. Suffering in search of truth gives true meaning to the truth. Organization is impossible unless those who know the laws of harmony lay the foundation. If one tries to navigate unknown waters, one runs the risk of shipwreck. An onion shared with a friend tastes like roast lamb. People bring about their own undoing through their tongues. If you are wise, look after your house, love your wife without alloy. Judge by cause, not by effect. Envy is the companion of great success. The worst things, to be in bed and sleep, not to want for one who comes not, to try to please and please not. One does not run to reach success. One does not move to spoil it. A house without a woman is like a graveyard. He who sows the wind harvests the storm. Leave him in error who loves his error. What is written on the brow will inevitably be seen by the eye. Everyone finds himself in the world where he belongs. The essential thing is to have a fixed point from which to check its reality now and then. Each truth you learn will be, for you, as new as if it had never been written. Every man is rich in excuses to safeguard his prejudices, his instincts, and his opinions. Making money selling manure is better than losing money selling musk. Envious greed must govern to possess, and ambition must possess to govern. The mouth of a perfectly happy man is filled with beer. Yesterday's drunkenness will not quench today's thirst. A house has the character of the man who lives in it. Beware of him to whom you have been charitable. When a woman is not singing, she is not working much either. Silence is more than just a lack of words. To have peace, there must be strife. Both are part of the structure of the world and requirements. Peace is the fruit of activity, not of sleep. It is no use whatever preaching wisdom to men. You must inject it into their blood. Pretend to be weak and submissive until you get your chance. If you search for the laws of harmony, you will find knowledge. Love is one thing, knowledge is another. True knowledge comes from the upward path, which leads to the eternal fire. Error, defeat, and death result from following the lower path of worldly attachment. The best and shortest road towards knowledge of truth is nature. True teaching is not an accumulation of knowledge. It is an awaking of consciousness which goes through successive stages. Grain must return to the earth, die, and decompose for new growth to begin. Fear does not prevent death. It prevents life. One who cooks poison tastes it. Listen to your conviction, even if they seem absurd to your reason. Be industrious. Let thine eyes be open, lest you become a beggar, for the man that is idle cometh not to honor. Seek to perform your duties to your highest ability. This way your actions will be blameless. One foot isn't enough to walk with. Know the world in yourself. Never look for yourself in the world, for this would be to project your illusion. The only thing that is humiliating is helplessness. Seek peacefully, you will find. You will free yourself when you learn to be neutral and follow the instructions of your heart without letting things perturb you. This is the way of Mayat. The first thing necessary in teaching is a master. The second is a pupil capable of carrying on the tradition. Experience will show you. A master can only point the way. Man is separated into soul and body, and only when the two sides of his senses agree together does utterance of its thought conceived by mind take place. A beautiful thing is never perfect. The man who knows how to lead one of his brothers towards what he has known may one day be saved by that very brother. Pride and dignity would belong to women if only men would leave them alone. Compared with the Egyptians, the Greeks are childish mathematicians. An answer brings no illumination unless the question has matured to a point where it gives rise to this answer, which thus becomes its fruit. Therefore, learn how to put a question. By knowing one reaches belief. By doing one gains conviction. When you know, dare. A borrowed coat does not keep one warm. True sages are those who give what they have, without meanness and without secret. A contented mind is a hidden treasure, and trouble findeth it not. Take the fair from him who is wealthy, and let pass him who is poor. Man, know yourself, and you shalt know the gods. The study of the wisdom teachings should be a continuous process in which the teachings become the predominant factor of life, rather than the useless and oftentimes negative and illusory thoughts of those who are ignorant of spiritual truths. By living a life based on wisdom and truth, one can discover the divinity of the soul, its union to the universe, the supreme peace and contentment which comes from satisfying the inner drive for self-discovery. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Pride feels no pain. Conceal your heart, control your mouth. Beware of releasing the restraints in you. Listen if you want to endure in the mouth of the hearers. Speak after you have mastered the craft. Put a stout heart to a steep hill. Put a stout heart to a sty brae. Every man is rich in excuses to safeguard his prejudices, his instincts, and his opinions. Pretend to be weak and submissive until you get your chance. Organization is impossible unless those who know the laws of harmony lay the foundation. Evil as well as good both operate to advance the great plan. O people of the earth, men and women born and made of the elements, but with the spirit of the divine within you, rise from your sleep of ignorance. Be sober and thoughtful. Realize that your home is not on the earth, but in the light. Why have you delivered yourselves unto death, having power to partake of immortality? The impious soul screams, I burn, I'm ablaze. I know not what to cry or do. Wretched me, I am devoured by all the ills that compass me about. Alack, poor me, I neither see nor hear. This is the soul's chastisement of itself, for the mind of the man imposes these on the soul. Know the world in yourself. Never look for yourself in the world, for this would be to project your illusion. For every joy, there is a price to be paid. Not the greatest master can go even one step for his disciple. In himself, he must experience each stage of developing consciousness. Therefore, he will know nothing for which he is not ripe. Run as hard as a wild beast if you will, but you won't get any reward greater than that destined for you. What is written on the brow will inevitably be seen by the eye. Put a rope around your neck, and many will be happy to drag you along. Be patient with a bad neighbor. He may move or face misfortune. The barking of a dog does not disturb the man on a camel. False ambition serves the neck.